Around 9 years ago, SriLankan Airlines took delivery of 5 brand new aircrafts into their fleet, fresh from the Airbus factory. They were the A320neos and A321neos, and to this day, this is the best economy class that they can offer, with working entertainment systems that are responsive and comfortable seating. I want to see if that is really the case as I fly them from Jakarta Soekarno-Hatta International Airport here in Indonesia all the way to Colombo aboard their A321neo in economy class, and the flight will be 4 hours long. After this, we can finally see whether this product is the best they can offer.
Welcome to Terminal 3, where my journey begins. This is Jakarta's main international terminal, serving a wide range of airlines including Garuda Indonesia, Singapore Airlines, Oman Air, and of course, SriLankan Airlines, which I'll be flying today. SriLankan Airlines operates a multitude of seating products across its fleet, meaning you'd never quite know what onboard experience you'd get. For example, when I checked the radar yesterday, this route was operated by an A320-200, featuring hard seats and no in-flight entertainment. In fact, I flew that very aircraft type from Bangalore to Colombo recently. A review you can check out after this one. My point is that the experience on that aircraft is vastly different from what I'll be flying today. This Singapore Airlines A350 certainly catches my eye, so stay tuned. You might see a review on this soon. We've already seen quite a few interesting airlines, and Soekarno-Hatta is a fantastic place for plane spotting. With carriers from all over the world passing through, there are plenty of airlines that I'd love to try in the future. Our gate is located towards the far end of the terminal, and interestingly, the air conditioning in this section feels noticeably weaker. At times, it almost feels as though you're sitting in a semi-outdoor area, so that's something to keep in mind if you find yourself departing from here. So if you're departing from gates 1 through to 4, consider yourself warned. Following an even further delay caused by the aircraft having to perform a go-around, our flight finally arrived at the gate. For those unfamiliar with the term, a go-around is when an aircraft is unable to land on its initial approach and must circle around to make another landing attempt. Today's aircraft is 4 Romeo-Alpha November Foxtrot, an Airbus A321neo that was around 8 years old at the time of this video being published. My seat for today is 15 Alpha. It comes equipped with an in-flight entertainment screen, an adjustable headrest, and even a footrest, making it a comfortable option for medium haul flights such as this one. Another nice feature is the foldable cocktail table, which comes in handy during the drink service, when you don't want to bring down the entire tray table just for a drink.
Make every effort to meet the expectations. Please feel free to contact me should you require further assistance.
I shall see you in the sky. For now, enjoy the taxi and take off.
Is a world of fun. We're soaring up to the carefully. Please reach under your seat for your safety vest. Warmth and hospitality, day and night. We
Cabin crew, please have a takeoff.
For those who don't know me, welcome to my channel, Tristen Trip Reviews. I'm Tristen. As a passionate flight influencer, I'm dedicated to providing honest, transparent insights into various modes of travel, with a special focus on the flight travel industry. Every review I share is 100% self-funded, ensuring that the opinions you hear are genuinely mine. Join me as I uncover the highs and lows of travel to help you make better informed decisions for your next adventure. And now to the review. Hey, you seem to be enjoying the video, so why not hit subscribe and turn on notifications? It really helps the channel out and genuinely makes me happy. Plus, you'll be officially part of the Tristen Trip Reviews family, where we explore more flights, more cabins and more honest reviews together. Come on, join the journey. The thing I'd like to mention is as I boarded the aircraft, one of the cabin crew members asked me to stop filming. I found this quite surprising as I've reviewed SriLankan Airlines more than 10 times on the channel. And I've flown with them many more times beyond that, but yet I've never encountered anything like this. I found that rather peculiar, but what could I do? So I just respected the crew member's request and continued filming once I got to my seat. With that behind us, it's time to settle in and see what SriLankan Airlines has to offer. Speaking of the onboard product, each passenger is provided with headphones to use with the IFE. Browsing through the movie selection with SriLankan Airlines is always decent. There were quite a few interesting titles, but eventually my options fell down to either Joker, Follow Other, or Wicked. I've already seen Joker on a previous flight and ironically I've also seen Wicked. But well, I chose Wicked again. Before long, the meal service arrived. Today's main course consisted of chicken red curry, tempered potatoes and yellow rice. On the side, a potato, corn and carrot salad with mayonnaise. And the dessert was a passion fruit mousse and of course, accompanied by an apple juice. Honestly, I don't think I've ordered any other beverage on a flight in the past 7 years. And the streak is going strong. Let's also take a moment to appreciate the metal cutlery. Thank you, SriLankan Airlines. My thoughts on the meal. It tasted better than it looks, and that is a pleasant surprise. Approximately 30 minutes before landing, headphones are taken from the passengers. That's something to keep in mind in case you were planning to watch a movie until the aircraft taxis the gate. And with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy the descent into the capital city of Sri Lanka, Colombo. We are flying at one of the best times in the evening, so get ready for the golden hour. Welcome to Bandaranaike International Airport, Colombo, Sri Lanka. The local time is around 5:50 in the evening. It's time to assess the flight using my calculated scoring system, Tristen's SkyScore. To evaluate each flight consistently, I use a set of key metrics that assess different aspects of the experience. This allows me to reach a fair and balanced conclusion at the end of every review. Those categories are as follows: the ground service, service on board the aircraft, seat catering, and in-flight entertainment. Starting with the ground service, this category covers everything before boarding, including the booking process, online check-in, seat selection, and the overall airport experience with regard to the airline. There wasn't anything particularly remarkable here. It was a straightforward process from start to finish. One thing worth mentioning, however, is that SriLankan Airlines frequently swaps aircrafts. You'll have to often wait until online check-in to choose your seat, and even then, the final product can still vary depending on the aircraft assigned. Fortunately, I didn't encounter any inconsistencies on this flight. Overall, ground service earns a 7 out of 10. Next up is the service, which covers everything that happens once you're on board, from the professionalism of the cabin crew to how they handle the flight overall. Throughout the journey, the crew were responsive and respectful towards passengers. The only notable hiccup was my interaction during boarding, where one crew member asked me to stop filming. Given my previous experiences on SriLankan Airlines where filming has never been an issue, I found this rather unusual. That said, aside from this isolated incident, service was perfectly adequate, although it didn't particularly stand out. Overall, the service receives a 6 out of 10. Next we have the seat. This particular A321neo seat is one of my personal favorites in the SriLankan Airlines fleet. Not only does it look modern and inviting, but it's also comfortable for medium-haul flight. It comes equipped with a sturdy adjustable headrest, a footrest and a responsive in-flight entertainment system that works well throughout the journey. Overall, this is one aspect of the flight that I was genuinely pleased with, so the seat earns an 8 out of 10. Onto the catering. Overall, I thought it was good. The standout for me was the passion fruit mousse. Having quite a sweet tooth, I really enjoyed the dessert. The main course also pleasantly surprised me. While it didn't look particularly appetizing at first glance, it tasted much better than it appeared. SriLankan Airlines also earns extra points for serving the meal with metal cutlery, which not only elevates the dining experience, but it's also a more environmentally friendly option. The portion size was generous enough to leave me satisfied as well. Taking everything into account, the catering receives a 7 out of 10. Lastly, we have In-Flight Entertainment. SriLankan Airlines offers a decent selection of movies, TV shows and music, certainly enough to keep most passengers entertained for a flight of this length. While it doesn't quite match the extensive libraries offered by some world-leading carriers, it does the job well, and the content is refreshed regularly to keep the selection reasonably up to date. I ended up browsing the library and listening to some music, and unsurprisingly watching Wicked once again. Overall, the In-Flight Entertainment earns a 6 out of 10. Before we come to the final verdict, let's take a look at how today's flight scored across each category. And now, for the final score. SriLankan Airlines Airbus A321neo from Jakarta to Colombo in economy class earns an overall SkyScore of 6.8 out of 10. So, the big question, is it worth it flying SriLankan Airlines on this route when alternatives such as Singapore Airlines, Malaysia Airlines or Thai Airways are available? While those airlines require a layover and 2 flight sectors, they arguably offer a more refined and consistent product. If my priority was to simply get from Jakarta to Colombo as quickly and as comfortably as possible, then based on today's experience, I'd choose the direct SriLankan Airlines flight in a heartbeat. The convenience of a non-stop service is difficult to overlook. That said, it's important to remember that SriLankan Airlines isn't particularly consistent with its onboard products. As you've seen throughout this review and in many of my previous SriLankan Airlines reviews, the experience can vary significantly depending on the aircraft you're assigned. On one flight, you could end up with an excellent A321neo product, while on another, you might find yourself on an older aircraft with a noticeably less impressive cabin. In many ways, booking SriLankan Airlines can feel like a bit of a lottery. If you're lucky enough to get an aircraft like this one, you're in for an enjoyable journey. If not, you could end up paying a similar fare for a considerably less competitive product. Airlines like Singapore Airlines, on the other hand, offer a far more consistent experience across their fleet. But that's a comparison for another video. Thank you very much for watching and welcome to Colombo, the capital city of Sri Lanka. If there's anywhere you'd like to see me fly next, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I always enjoy reading your suggestions and they genuinely help shape future reviews. And until next time, bye for now.